Hey YouTube, how's it going? Felix here. Today I'm really excited to bring you what's inside my EDC Everyday Carry Urban Essentials bag. So this bag right here is full of sort of urban essential stuff that was really useful to have on you when you're out and about, on holiday, in town, just sort of living your life every day. It's not necessarily full of tools or survival gear or anything like that, but it's full of just useful stuff which is good to have on you all the time. So I'm going to open this up and show you exactly what I've got inside. Again, super open to feedback on this sort of thing. If there's anything I've missed which you think could be cool to include in this bag, then please let me know in the comments section below. I love improving these things and making these bags as good as possible. Okay, before I open the bag and show you exactly what's inside, let me just show you what I normally carry in my pockets, just so I can show you everything that would be on me, including the bag and what's in my pockets. So, in my pockets normally is a mobile phone. I'm actually, my regular mobile phone I'm actually recording this video with. My normal mobile phone is a Google Pixel 4a 5G. Great video, by the way. What do you think? So I'm just using this old phone here as a placeholder. Also, of course, is my wallet. I've got one of these lovely Aspinal leather card holders, which I think are really nice. So yeah, that stays in my pockets. Also, I always carry some true wireless earbuds with me. I always carry some sort of true wireless headphones, great for listening to music or calls. These ones are my personal sort of pocket-friendly favourites at the moment. These are the SoundPeats. I think they're the True Air 2, something like that. True Air 2 wireless, really good and cheap. And finally, in my pockets, of course, are my keys. I've actually taken my keys off here, so I don't show them on video, but you get the idea that the keys attach here. I've got one of these tile replaceable battery key finders on here, as well as a classic mini Victorinox in the Bavarian flag colourway as well, very cool. As well as a little SanDisk Cruzer USB stick, and one of these little sort of rechargeable Nitecore USB rechargeable little mini torches. That's just for opening some gates. So yeah, they're all my keys. I'll leave these over here. Okay, so let's get into the main bag and I'll show you what's inside. The bag itself is a Eastpak The One, which I think is a brilliant little sort of everyday carry bag. 2.5 litre capacity, they say. And they're Eastpak bags. They're super cheap. Like this was £15, like 20 bucks, something like that. They're really cheap. They're super well made. They've got a 30-year warranty, and yeah, and they have this really nice sort of like urban look. They don't look tactical or military or anything like that. So I think people just would tend to pass them by and not think that they're full of valuable stuff. The bag is unchanged apart from this, which I've added onto the side here. So this is a climbing carabiner, which attaches really nicely onto the side. This one's made by DMM. It's a real climbing carabiner, and these are absolutely obscenely strong carabiners. Super useful. Not only if you attach onto the side of your bag there, you can do things like attach shopping bags or maybe your jacket if you need to carry your jacket. They're really useful for that. But they're also, they have lots of myriad of other uses. You could use this to tow a car if you needed to. Just a really useful thing to have on you on the bag. Okay, let's start having a look inside. So in the front pocket, which is the rainproof pocket here, let's open this up. I've got a couple of things in here. So the first thing I've got is one of these, which is one of these sort of Apple USBC dongles. You wouldn't believe how often I use this and how often I go places and people say, oh, have you got a dongle so I can plug my laptop in? Yes, I do, because I carry one everywhere I go. Super useful. Next up in the front is this, which is a USB sort of charging brick for here in the UK. You may see normally in the UK, the plugs are really bulky out here. We've got these really big plugs, but this one, which is made by this company Mew, is probably the skinniest UK plug money can buy. Look how tiny that is when it folds up. This is 2.4 amps sort of output. So it's not a fast charger or anything like that, but just useful to charge your phone with the cables, which are also inside the bag. I'll show you those in a second. Yeah, what a cool design. Folds up super skinny, and yeah, that's probably the smallest, most compact UK plug I've ever seen. Okay, leave that over there. Okay, before we have a look in the main pocket, let me just have a look, show you what's in the back pocket here. So in the back pocket, if we open this up, we have got some writing implements. We've got a Sharpie, one of these double-sided Sharpies with the normal tip and the thin tip. We've got a Bic 4-way 4-colour pen. We've also got a microfiber cleaning cloth just for cleaning your glasses if you're a glasses wearer like me, absolutely crucial. And we've got a little mini Moleskine notebook here, very useful for making notes. And in the front of this, I also carry some old business cards here. Really useful if you need to leave a note for someone, because not only have they got your contact details on the other side, but it's just easier to leave one of these rather than ripping a page out of this nice notebook. So I'll put that over there too. Also in the back pocket here, we've got an unused blue mask, just in case you need to lend a mask to someone. You know, this day and age, always useful to be that nice friend who can lend someone something if they need to go into a shop or somewhere which requires masks. And that's it for the back pocket. Okay, let's have a look in the main pocket here. So you can see it's pretty full. It's almost full to the brim, but it's full of good stuff. Let me just move this off camera here so I can get more space to put all this stuff out. Okay, so first thing we've got are some sunglasses, really useful for everyday essential. I've got these in one of these like Oakley soft bags. Gives it nice protection without being too bulky like a proper sunglasses case would be. Next up, we've got another face mask. This would be my one, my favourite type. One of these sort of like mesh masks, lovely, super nice. Next up, we've got one of these, which is a shopping bag. It's from a fancy chain of grocery stores in the UK here called Waitrose. But I really like this because it's always good to have another bag in your bag, I always think. And this is really nice and super compact. It folds down into the sort of, this bag is actually attached to the bag. You can't lose it. I really like these. They're like £1 in Waitrose if you live in the UK. Definitely worth a look. Next up, we've got some hand sanitizer. Very useful for the old COVID prevention. Oh, here we go. We've got a torch, an everyday carry torch. This one is the Workos FC11, which is a fantastic everyday carry torch. A beautiful, beautiful device, super well made, very, very well priced. And the best of all, it has USB-C recharging and an 18650 cell inside. Super cool. And what a brilliant product and super well made. Love that thing. Next up, we've got a USB power bank. This one is made by Dongle. I really like this particular brand. I think the size and sort of capacity of this is a really, really good balance. So this is 10,000 milliamp hours. It's a really, really nice combination of size and sort of capacity. 2 USB ports, because I always find that if you get one of these power banks out, instantly someone says, oh mate, can I charge my phone as well? So it's always nice to have one with 2 ports so you can share a port with your friend and they can charge their phone too. To go with that, I've got a USB-C cable. My phone takes USB-C. Obviously, if your phone takes Lightning, then bring the Lightning cables instead. This one's also a sort of an OEM cable, so this one supports data transfer, and you can transfer files to your laptop if you need to. And then to go with that, I've also got a second cable here. This is the cable I would give to one of my friends if they wanted to charge their phone too. And the good thing about this cable, it's one of these like multi ones. So the default cable is a micro USB, but it also has a sort of an adapter for Lightning and for USB-C. So yeah, you can effectively have all the devices there covered in one little cable, which I really like. Next up here, we've got some sun cream, factor 50. You don't really need this in the UK, do you? Haha. But good to have anyway, just in case. I've got some gum and some mints in this little Smint metal can. Nicer than having the little paper packets, if you ask me. And then finally here in the middle section of the bag, we've got one of these titanium Light My Fire sporks. Really useful. You know, I always find it so annoying when you go to a shop and you buy some, like, you buy a salad or some pasta or something, and then you realise it didn't come with a fork, and you're like, God damn it. And but then, you know, you've got your own fork on you. No worries there at all. And that concludes the sort of middle section of the bag. And then you'll see in this bag, there is also a zip section here at the back. And I've just got a few little items there in the zip section, which I will show you now. First of which is a set of headphones. So these are some wired headphones. These are actually USB-C headphones for my Pixel 4a 5G. These are the Google Pixel Buds, I believe. Really like these. You know, useful to have a second set of headphones if your primary set of headphones run out of battery, for example, or they're a bit nicer for taking phone calls because they've got a really nice microphone on them. So that's why I like these, just as a sort of spare backup set. And then also in that middle section, I've got this, which is one of these Joby sort of phone holder things for a tripod. Really useful if you want to prop your phone up somewhere and take a photo, maybe like a group photo. And this will just hold your phone in place nicely and stop it from falling over. And it's like acts as a very nice little mini tripod. Tiny little thing. I think it's useful to carry on you. Almost there, only a couple of things left. We've got a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This one is the Compact, my personal favourite Swiss Army knife in the Victorinox range. I absolutely love this one. I won't go into details why it's such a good one, but it's basically the same scales, that as in the plastic on the outside is the same as the Swiss Champ, but it's on a much, much thinner and more compact body. So this is just a really, really good knife in my opinion. And it also obviously has the big blade, and I think it also has the big scissors, which are very, very useful. These are the full-size ones from the Swiss Champ. This is such a good knife, the Victorinox Compact. And then last couple of things here in the middle section, in that little zip section at the back, I've got a USB-C OTG adapter. So this is an on-the-go adapter, allows you to do things like plug, for example, your USB stick, this one, like this one, allows you to plug that straight into your phone if you ever want to take files off your phone. Really useful. And then the last thing I've got is one of these little Victorinox nail clippers, which are really, really nice, sort of quality sprung nail clippers with a lovely nail file in there as well. And that concludes the tour of the Everyday Carry super bag. So yeah, let me know what you thought. I know there's loads and loads of stuff here. People might think this is overkill, but it all fits in that bag really, really well. Doesn't feel too heavy to wear. And yeah, I think you're so prepared with all this stuff for every situation which you could possibly face in an urban environment. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments section below. If you like EDC videos like this, maybe consider liking the video and subscribing. I'm always producing new content like this, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks very much.